get into it. We'll see how we go.
Are these my lines?
No, these are Machi's.
Oh, okay.
The fuck? Okay. Since childhood, she'd been I'm not doing voices, heads up. She'd been a multi-talented prodigy, especially gifted in science. Her genius was renowned throughout SHUTEN. In time, the brilliant child was scouted by Teko Eon, the all-knowing prodigy himself. Her post became the largest biolab in history, where she was made vice director. There, with her genius, she developed a nerve chip.
The squip.
True. A device constraining the mind of an animal and swapped it with a different one. This groundbreaking invention reinforced her position in the world of science. Her fame rose to unparalleled heights. However, one day, it all came crashing down. Saren was arrested and put in jail. In a single night, she lost everything. Saren found herself in prison. She was kept in isolation, bound in chains, treated as a slave would be in a distant past. All the other prisoners wondered what had happened. What kind of crime had Saren Izaki committed? They wouldn't find the answer. Nope, putting a jacket on. Wait, hold up. I'm finding a jacket. Any crew, any contact with Saren Izaki was strictly prohibited. If anyone got too close to her isolation cell, they'll be shot without warning the moment they took one step too far. Saren's being kept in a catatonic state between life and death like a plant. She was pretty optimistic, so... numbers. Saren kept an accurate record of seconds of her imprisonment. 18,489,600 seconds. Approximately 7 months. You could just say 7 months. Left until my limit. She knew how much time she had left until the end of her life. No matter how drugged she was, she could survive here only about half a year longer. Earth took a chance to show her talent. She intended to end her short life. However, she wasn't grieving over her current condition. Counting seconds was all she was able to do, and so she did. But that was it. Day after day, she kept counting. And one night, exactly a year after her imprisonment, a sign change appeared in her solitary cell.
頼むよ。あんた天才なんだろ。知恵を貸してくれよ。
Sarah Nataki was a famous genius. She might have been helpful during the prison break. The woman sneaked into Sarah's cell without being seen by the guards.
フェーズ1、囚人の来訪。
Phase 1, prisoner's visit, sooner than anticipated.
は？ねえ、あなたはなぜ
So, why do you want to escape?
どうしてって決まってんだろ。ここにいたら殺されるからだよ。
It was the largest jail in SHUTEN, the infamous The End. No one's ever left it alive. Primarily, violence and murder were forbidden by the police officer SHUTEN order, but as an exception, the minister's security and such were allowed to use force. The prison guards could do to felons whatever they pleased. Death by accident were common.
殺されんなら一か八か脱獄したいんだよ。わずかな期待にかけるその心理は理解できるわ。
I can understand your mindset, and to bet such dire odds. Coming here was also a wise gamble. The prisoner was pleading her. No, I can't help you. I owe you nothing. There's no reason for me to work for you. A promise is worthless in negotiations. Give me the most valuable thing you have now. Oh, I think you do. Something of the utmost value for a living creature. The prisoner tilted her head, but she never came to the answer. A dry sound echoed through the prison. Blood gushed out of the convict's chest. She fell face down, never to move again. The guard spat on the dead woman's body and stomped on her with disdain. The corners of his lips were curled up in a sadistic smile. The prison guard warned Saren through the iron railing. Give it back. You just took a life. You take something, you have to return it. Simple. When you take something, you need to offer something of the same value. It is Saren's creed to keep everything in equilibrium. The enraged guard opened the cell lock and entered. He clenched his fists. What? Fist rose. With this, the prison guard, satisfied with his assault on Saren, left. Having lost the last of her dignity, the girl laid on the floor like an old rag. Then, we're even, I took it back. Between Sarah's toes was a small tablet. She swiftly snatched the device that was dangling at the guard's hip. But it would be rude to operate it with my feet. She strained her muscles a bit and broke the chain shackle in her hands. No, she didn't have monstrous power. Using her mouth, she systematically separated salt contained an IV drug she had spattered on the chains every day. Continuously exposing to salty water, the iron weakened. This was called, what the fuck, the liquescence? First, Sarah assessed footage from surveillance cameras in the building. Then she started investigating the building's supplies. Pipes, ropes, burners, bulbs, sheets, tools, wires, bottles, matches. Everything I need. Thank you. It appears as if I can regain my freedom because of you. She spoke to the silent corpse, but she wasn't satisfied. I have to give you something worthy in return for giving me freedom. I'll make it the prison break of the century as a token of my gratitude. Free everyone. This day, the most notorious criminal in the history of SHUTEN silently escaped from jail. She escaped to finish a job she had left outside of the bars of her cell.
That was fun.
Speaking of fun, I put my gun to 216's head to make him do something funny. Ha 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 ha.
Jesus. Oh my god. This country corrupt as fuck.
I was enjoying the liquor during the day shift. They was like talking about recently killed people over a bottle of booze. The law of doctrine, violence is a serious crime, but in the way of exception, power deprived them their morals long ago. Murder was but a pastime for them. They were convinced that their rule would last forever. Until this day. The sound of the alarm couldn't sober them up. This rebellion must be some trivial thing anyway. To put up the guard. But at that point, they were still calm. The pride as the hunters gave them courage. They could suppress the revolt in no time. The window above their heads broke and in flew a missile-like object. Missiles kept flying in. The enemy was nowhere to be seen. They couldn't fire back. Upon examining the missiles, they realized they were just plastic bottles.
Was Sarah Nozaki like a fourth grade science teacher? Me when I make my plastic bottle rockets.
Fun.
The furious prison guards tried to counterattack. As they did. Smoke started to billow out from the bottles.
Ooh.
They grew dizzy. Then came shivers and nausea. They couldn't keep their eyes open. Smoke filled the room. And the prison guards lost consciousness.
You have
They
carbon
were
monoxide
subdued
poisoning.
just a few seconds. When they came to,
Oh my god, Panopticon.
Wait, real?
皆さんお目覚めのように
I think giant ears. They're surrounded by cons aiming their crude guns made of pipes and string. In the middle of the crowd,
A woman.
there stood the greatest prodigy in the entire history of the SHUTEN order. Science friend. I've heard of the liquescence. I made them. There are plenty of materials scattered all over the place. Guys, show them your power. 1, 2, 3. The prisoners fired their arms at once. It almost sounded like a signal. Those vicious inmates were following Siren's orders like loyal dogs. You know how guns shoot bullets out with such force? A gun shoots a bullet using pressure in the barrel. A spark strikes a primer, causing it to explode. Hydrogen for those bombs are extracted from water. Citric acid was in this drug storage. We passed out due to nickel carbonate. I suppose the nickel from the storehouse is CO. So I explained the construction of the weapon like a school teacher.
I told you.
Prison guard gasped. They had severe regrets. They should have killed this monster. But she was used to being close to the leader of Ministry of Science. They had gotten rid of her, they couldn't have fallen in disgrace to the ministry. Had they gotten rid of her, they had kept her alive for political reasons. But it seemed it was a serious mistake. The man asked, trying to sound brave. That's my line. Why did you abuse us? What do you say, Mr. Warden? Certainly, criminals should be suppressed and punished. We break the country's law. But you took too much. Formerly criminals were killed, taken to a square and publicly executed. Sarah suddenly started telling a story, like a professor at the podium. But now the death sentence is not so common. Instead of lies, freedom is taken. And so the prison was made in exchange for freedom. We get the right to live here. But you took both our freedom and lives. That's too much. So I'm going to take it back. Retrieve the excess that you took from us.
Saren, 1 + 1 does not equal 0.
I'll let you live, provided that you pledge our freedom. No, formalities are crucial. Without your oath, our souls will never be free. Say it, declare freedom for all convicts here. We want to hear from you. And so he pronounced the criminals free people. There could be no greater humiliation for the prison warden. But he had no choice. This declaration took the prisoner's breath away. They couldn't believe the scene that just played in front of their eyes. The abused felons fought the warden himself into submission. Good job. Phase 2. Revolt complete. Okay guys, give me a shout of victory. Saren signaled the room exploded with joyful shouts from the convicts. A new belief began to sprout. This masked girl brought them salvation. She was their Messiah? Anything would go well should they follow her. If she led the way, they... Suddenly... The happiness was brief. The prisoners were surrounded by cops that suddenly rallied the facility, raided. There was a Ministry of Security. They had the strongest army corps at their disposal in order to protect SHUTEN. Wait, never mind. Why did they come here? The convicts looked confused. Saren said that they didn't come to the prison at all. The prison is subordinate to the ministry, but they've been in conflict for years. Still, they were here. Could Saren and Zaki be wrong? The prisoners were shaken. Still, they had no choice but to follow her. Everything would be alright. Saren was a genius after all. She surely would overturn even such a hopeless situation. But then... something rather unexpected happened.
お久しぶりです、江崎博士。囚人放棄の通報、心より感謝いたします。いいえ、こちらこそありがとう。最高のタイミングだったわ。
Anytime, thank you. Your timing was impeccable. The leader was talking to a man who seemed to be an administrative officer. This is the promised list of front companies and secret accounts used for laundering.
I mean, it sounds like he has every right to be there.
They thought that the ministry would take control, but it didn't look like it. The ministry asked me to find the proof of the prison's dirty business. Security is tight. He can't just waltz into the archives. So I created a diversion. The prisoners became acutely aware of Saren's ulterior motive. She gave them weapons to rebel with and used the commotion to sneak into the archives. And she only secured her own safety. You can certainly see it that way. The perception changes depending on the point of view. They moved to grab Saren, but they would stop just in time. The army's guns were aimed right at them. Resistance would be pointless. If they wanted to live, all they could do was raise their hands. Their brief dream had ended. The prisoners were taken back to their cells. The sound of locking cell doors echoed throughout the building.
Mario lock.
The prisoners pondered quietly in their locked cells. With their shoulders slumped, they could only wait for death. Death on its own wouldn't even be that bad, but something much worse could happen. It was too much. No, I'm here. They looked up to see Sarah in front of their cells.
なんだよ俺たち
このは処刑されたらてめえをどんな手使ってもお前だけは
Though just moments ago they proclaimed her a messiah, she was now their devil.
I can be your
I could be
angle.
your angle or your devil. I hate you. Stop stealing my lines.
でも仕方がないわまず
I
は
have no intention of
外に出て
talking to you through these bars. Come out. She produced a ring of keys from her pocket. Surely the prison guards just had them. Saren opened the cells of her dumbfounded prisoners one after another. She didn't look down on them. She was completely unfazed. The released prisoners stared at her in daze.
なんだとは
Care to explain what you mean?
あなたたちが私に見当違い
The hesitations are misdirected. What did you want me to do?
もしもあなたたちが監獄の外に
If you escaped, the ministry would have caught you and you'd be dead by now.
だいたい外に出てどうする
What were you going to do outside? What about work? What about a place to live? They were focused on breaking free so badly that the thought hadn't crossed their minds.
過度な自由は身を滅ぼす
Too much freedom would ruin you. You can't take too much. This is the law of nature.
でもよ韓国にいたってどうせこ
いいえ今後
No, you won't be lawlessly killed here anymore. Look,
お金を稼いで立場を得れば
if you're in a position where you earn for your keep, no one will oppress you. On the prison wall, she projected a plan of a business venture.
起業をスタートし
Phase 3. Start a business. Okay.
Oh no.
She envisioned a temp employment agency. The prisoners will be sent to plants and such to work as laborers or drivers. If they paid their wages to the prison or the ministry, they couldn't be killed anymore. However,
俺たちが使いなさいや稼げるやつが犯罪者になるわけねえだろ
額がねえんだ私
ついでにスキルもね
I have no skills.
できないぜ
Oh my god.
Guys, that's 1 plus 1.
0.
0.
That's a bit harsh.
Start a business.
いいえあなたたちは決して無能ではないわ
You aren't useless, you just didn't have a chance to learn.
これをかぶ
Here, wear these. Take this pill. She took out the full face helmets.
これかぶって働けってか
さすがにヘルメットでその気になることは俺たちは子供じゃねえぞ
They were unamused, showing no interest towards her headwear.
Oh, but they're cool helmets.
ああいくら金稼ぐためとはいえへこへこ頭下げたりなんてで
Bruh.
こんなで声で客に媚びるとか打つ
するわけだからよサンさん俺たちを働かそう働くくらいなら死んだ方がマシだぜ
Yikes. Okay.
俺たちは
Bruh, what is this?
These prisoners are bums.
This is actually unrealistic. I feel like if criminals were given this opportunity, they would work or learn to work.
2 months later,
It's just lazy.
はいはい先日はどうすぐに書類を送らせていただきますねはいはーい
Damn. Quick learning curve.
受注させてください必ずや期待に応えてご覧に入れますそれじゃあ今日も元気に現場行ってきます
the conditions in prison changed drastically.
See, the only issue of this is that. Anyway,
What? Say it.
using prisoners for work like this, like to this extent, it just amounts to slave labor.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's in a way it's different to slave labor because this is supposed to be their like penitence.
I guess, but
This is like community service.
this is like a lot longer than I would imagine community service would be.
Well, yes, that's because you're forgetting that SHUTEN is a fucked up place. Their penitence.
Prison temp was it? What the fuck?
Dumpsters.
Arguing. Prison temp wasn't a typical agency, it was a group of specialized professionals. That was always written on their homepage. Extra large vehicle driver.
The driver is extra large, not the vehicle.
I don't think. Unique construction designer. Good manager.
A goods manager is dangerous.
There's only a few such specialists in the world. Prison Temp responded to demand, it developed rapidly. And its CEO was...
Wait, this is like Fiverr.
この分なら警備省への上納金は代わりに
油断してはダメそろそろ競合
Don't rest on those laurels. Rival companies will start acting to obstruct us soon.
Why is she so edgy?
We'll take precautions. I hired a troubleshooter from the ministry.
すぐにリストアップを進め
それから法務省の独占
Bribed the ministry's Fair Trade Commission before the investigation
Excuse me?
そろそろ調査が入るはずだから
Sarah and the CEO had talent to sense danger. That was the key to the company's rapid growth.
社長はどうして
私が見ているのは
I see no future, just laws.
一つ得れば一つ失う
To gain something, you lose something. That's how the world is constructed.
一つ得る
That's why.
せっかく手にしたものを奪われた
If you don't want to lose what you gain, you need to give something in advance. Someone was very careful about sharing gains, so they didn't gain too much alone.
Yeah, they all go to the gym together.
She didn't want to oppose the laws. Otherwise, there'll be punishment. She knew that from her own experience. But they put us so carefully about it. People's happiness comes like a catastrophe.
どうって決まってんだろ。週刊中の犯罪者が会社を起こして大儲け。ああ、犯罪者が幅利かせるようになったらこの国はおしまいだぜ。大体よ、あいつらがスペシャリストとしてもてはやされるなんてよ。
What even?
何か空振りがあるはずだ。そんな騙されてこりゃ詐欺。許せねえよ。正義のためにあいつらぶっ潰してやる。
In other words, it was envy. They couldn't bear the thought that people they detested were successful.
あいつらを殺しちまったら高い酒が飲めなくなっちまうんだよ。
Prison guards are getting a lot of donations from Sarah's company. Consequently, the standard of their lives greatly improved. They could buy quality liquor.
どうすりゃいいんだ。
Still, they couldn't bear it. It would be a pity to lose their cash flow. Pride or money. After thinking it through, they came to a conclusion.
江崎、お前の会社を俺たちに譲渡しろ。
They could simply take over that company. It was the conclusion they came
そんなに
to.
会社が欲しいならあげてもいいわ
You want it that much, I'll give it to you. Sarah agreed to transfer the company with surprising ease.
速譲渡の契約。
それであなたたち
And
は
what is
何
your
を差し
offer?
出す？当然でしょ。奪うなら
It's simple. If you take something, you need to give something in
言
return.
ってんじゃねえよ。
詐欺？いいえ
Fraud? No.
うちの
The
会
hard
社は
work of
大きく
people
し
is what
囚
let
人
it
の
grow.
真っ当
They're
な
impressive.
あの子たちは立派よ。放棄して働いて
They revolted,
それ
now
に
they
比
work.
べて
They sacrificed their old lives to gain new ones.
本当に
Compared to them, you have
あな
nothing.
たたちって
You can get good jobs and end it up here.
省庁に就職できず
You don't like it here,
せ
but
め
you're
て
stuck.
真面目に働けば
So you drink to escape that sad reality. You have nothing to give, so you only take. Pathetic. Everything she said was true. They didn't want to hear it. And the prisoners,
おいごときが。おいよせ。見下すんじゃねえ。よせ。
Sarah had connections in the ministry security. They couldn't get rid of her. Despite knowing that the man couldn't control himself. Enraged, he shot his gun. And when he calmed down, Seren's body was riddled with bullets. She wasn't breathing.
Oh お前何してんだよ。こいつが悪いんだ。いいから早く逃げるぞ。見つかったらまずい。
The guards dashed out of the room. It's fine, she was a prisoner to begin with. They only killed an inmate. What's the big deal? They opened the door to see Saren, whose dead body they had just left behind.
なんで生きて。
お腹に風穴が開いてしまった
You made a hole in my stomach. Now, I need something in return.
返す。
あなたの撃った銃弾で
Well, that's quite a bit of flesh to your
を
bullets.
失ったわ
Give me back its worth.
だ
A
から
pound of flesh.
奪ったものは
You need to
返
return
さ
what
な
you
くては
take.
いけないのよ
The bloody demon raised her hand and drew near. They showered her with bullets. Thoroughly. So that she'd never come back to life again. They had to kill her for certain. To get rid of this monster right here and now. When they ran out of bullets, they closed the door and stood, breathing heavily. It's fine, she was a monster anyway. They riddled her with bullets, turning her into a pile of disjointed flesh. They did the right thing. They exterminated a monster and regained the peace in SHUTEN.
ねえ
Give
返
it
す
back. They just massacred the abomination. How could she still be alive?
奪った
You need to
返さなくては
return what you
い
have
けないの
taken. She took a step closer. Give it back. Their lips were already empty.
返して
Give it back. There's nowhere to run. You're plotting something nasty. Don't you know that greed ruins you?
捕まえといて。捕まえたっつうか。こいつ社長。このバカども。
Give them a bottle to embrace and leave them by the dumpster where they belong. Screaming guards are taken out of the room and silenced. That was Saren's laboratory. In the center was a high-spec computer. It was surrounded by beds. A helmet lay beside each pillow. This the way's clear, so let's go, to our world. Saren put on her helmet and lay down on a bed. Saren, who was lying in bed in one moment, disappeared into a different dimension. Yes, the resolution has been improved. The physics operate better too. It's a different world created by Saren. Long ago, this technology used to be called VR or full drive. Prisoners' mind were converted into avatars as for what they were doing. Whole space was a vocation school for the convicts. The AI course that Sarah made from scratch gave them knowledge and skills needed to work, and they could put it into practice immediately. In the space of consciousness, the flow of time was different. You could spend 10 days here while only having one pass in the real world. In this place, prisoners could undergo training to improve their skills. When they were ready, they could be dispatched as temp workers. This was the mechanism behind the sudden growth of prison temp created by Saren. But even with such a perfect environment, not everything was going smoothly. Prisoners slowly began arguing. The secretary desperately tried to stop them, but to no avail. Instead, they got even more heated. Prisoners were violent folk. Fist fighting and quarrels were an everyday occurrence. For a while, their fists became more brutal, and the business plan experienced a setback. However, help came from the least expected place.
Where is JT when we need him again? Oh, right. Yeah, okay. JT, we need you.
Takemaru when he wasn't expelled yet. Suddenly a motorcycle guy appeared before them. The flag said disciplinary committee. They surrounded the men in no time.
This is you, JT.
Oh my sweet Jesus. This cannot be who you were talking about, right? No, oh my god. Wait. The teachers are guiding us, losers. Do you want to destroy us all? Oh my, what the huh? Oh god. You can fight if you want, but not here. Follow the rules and show some respect.
They're necessary evil. Fights were frequent in the new established Kusanagi. The disciplinary committee was there to maintain order.
God.
And Kuotsuki was the leader. He was a charismatic boy known for his ability to keep the peace at the end. When he got angry, no one was able to utter a word of objection. Except for one person.
This is fucked.
No fighting.
Dr. Izaki, good afternoon.
Did I get to customize their profiles? What the fuck is this? Ku sat up straight the moment Saren spoke to him. They're getting rougher every time I see you. You change your avatar without permission again.
I just improved it a bit, you know.
You shouldn't do that. You need my permission to alter your avatar.
But my real body is so useless. I gotta use my avatar to gain respect.
I'll hear excuses later. Come to the principal's office. We need to talk.
But I was gonna go on a patrol.
Hurry up.
Oh, mommy.
Saren took him with her. She held his hand in front of everyone, causing the boy to blush.
Mommy.
What a room, you two. I envy you. Be happy, kid.
Shut up and don't stare.
There have been gossip in Kusanagi lately about the protege girl Saren and the hooligan boy Kuotsuki. Could they be an item?
Come on, Dr. Zaki, I'm the leader. Don't do that. I'll lose my respect.
It's your fault for breaking the school rules. Now calm down and come with me.
Calm down. The leader has to do everything he can to maintain order.
No, you need to stay calm. This is bad for your heart too.
Well, that's true.
The real world crew had been hospitalized with a severe heart condition.
My heart, my condition.
Naiful dives to this world straight from his hospital bed. Mental and physical conditions are closely related. You mustn't get so agitated.
Told you not to worry. I'll feel better in reality if I feel good here.
Medicine is science. Illnesses aren't cured with placebos.
But I feel worse when I'm just lying around doing nothing. I passed out with a high pulse. Ah, damn it, I want to get healthy and start working too.
He was always like this. When he wasn't asleep, he used all his time looking for something to do. Why are you always so fidgety?
I have no right to settle down. I can't spend my time quietly. You know I'm a murderer, Doc. I was framed.
Ku deeply regretted the hit and run he committed in the past. He wanted to help others as a way to repent, but due to his illness, he couldn't work in the real world. That frustration led to extreme and reckless actions. His way of thinking and behaving were hard to understand for normal people. That's exactly why he was so fascinating. Saren liked him. He was a true outlaw, raised in the streets. Hooligan! He had nothing. He was motivated, but he didn't have any special skills. Still, the prisoners followed him. Why was he so popular? Saren didn't know the laws of the streets, and if she didn't know something, it meant that she had to research it. Ku, you want to atone for your sins, right?
Yeah, I'd do anything.
If so, help me with my research. Contributing to science is a good deed. Let's do it again.
Bex!
She took Ku to her desk.
One. Oh?
Who are you, Kuotsuki?
I grew up on the streets. The road is my fortress.
Who are you, Kuotsuki?
Guilty of a hit and run. I'm trash who killed a woman.
Who are you, Kuotsuki?
I'm an abandoned child. My mom died of heart disease. My relatives didn't want me.
Who are you, Kuotsuki? Every time Saren brought Ku to her office, she asked him this question like a ritual. asked thousands of questions, conducting psychological tests, and made him draw and play chess. She was staring into the flowchart depicting his thought pattern. Kuotsky, the king of the road, of those street kids are your family. You love them. On the other side, you have a complex and seek salvation. Thanks to her research, Saren was almost able to understand his way of thinking. The flowchart was almost done. Almost. 99 complete. It was not yet 100%. There was one piece left.
One piece.
Cool. Why? Why did he leave the woman he hit with his motorcycle to die?
Misogyny? Oh god.
Kulotsky, a homeless stray kid. His father had vanished before Ku was born. His mother raised him on her own. She died from heart disease when he was little. The devastated boy had been handed from one relative to the next. I'm telling you, so it's survived from the stray kids. Together they committed plenty of petty theft using cars and motorcycles. The self-taught drivers raced together through town. He had earned his comrades' trust. Eventually he became their leader. He came from nothing but had found a new family. That family was more important than anything else. Thanks to her research, Sarah understood Ku's past well. It was not yet 100%. There was just one thing that left she didn't know about him. Ku, will you tell me about your state of mind when you ran away from the accident?
Drew many times already. I was the leader. If I was arrested, my family'd be lost. I had to run. That's it.
You don't seem to be lying. But that's not true. She had come to this conclusion. According to the ministry report, the victim still had been breathing when he ran. She could have been saved had he called an ambulance. Was Ku so cruel as to leave a poor victim behind? If he had been so despicable, he wouldn't have been so popular. The members of the disciplinary committee would follow him anywhere. They loved him dearly. He must have had a reason to leave the victim, a very good one.
I told you, I didn't. You overestimate me, Doc. Blah 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 blah.
No, you had one, I'm certain. She was impatient to know. Why was he so obstinate when she, the real genius, had asked him so many times? Why are you so elusive, like a Pokemon?
Oh my god.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Tell me everything. Confess. Disclose your true nature to me. Don't moan.
I'm just reading my line.
Yeah, don't embellish it then.
What? I'm just reading what
dark
it
when throwing it out the window.
Oh! Now kiss!
Not minding the cheers, Sarah.
Why are we doing this in the open?
She wanted to know. She wanted to understand everything.
Sorry, Doc, I've got patrol.
Hey, I'm not done with you. Ku took his chance and fled. He was always like this. The more she tried to get closer to him, the more he would run. The last 1% remained unfulfilled. How could she make him talk about his past?
Drunk.
What should she...
タイムマシンでもあればいいのに。
I wish I had a time machine. She whispered in office. Such a device she could go back in time to end the Ku's life. The secretary, having overheard, repeated this while tilting her head. You want a time machine? I've heard rumors. They say that the heretics invented a machine able to travel time. Time travel.
あったわね、そんな噂。
Yes, I've heard this rumor. Heretic scientists have built a machine capable of reversing time. They wear it on their wrists. They've been gossip over the SHUTEN order for some years ago. But it was impossible. It really did exist, so did the possibility of going back in time to fix old mistakes. One can't go back to fix the past. Just then.
そうか。
Right.
戻せばいいんだわ。
I should just bring it back. A thought flashed in Seren's mind. She figured out how to get closer to Ku.
私はしばらくラボにこもる。社長
I'll be in the lab for some time. You're in charge.
あ、お待ちください、社長。
From that day, Seren shut herself in the lab, writing a program. She never slept nor rested. She had a reason to hurry.
クーク、まだ死んじゃダメよ。
Don't die yet. His body was ravaged by disease. He could die at any moment. According to the doctors, there was nothing else that could be done for him. She wanted to study the nature of Kuotsuki before he perished, and to make him live forever. Ku was dumbfounded.
It was dumb.
He couldn't believe what he was seeing. That day, he made a full dive as usual, but it was in a completely different world. Where was he?
監獄の外。
Outside of the prison.
The townsgate of SHUTEN that he was so familiar with. This street and that one too. He knew them all. He would have often run through them with his comrades.
Stop calling them comrades.
ぼ
Please.
さっとしてないで早く行くわよ。
Stop staring, let's go.
江崎博士。
Dr. Zaki.
He turned his head in the direction of the voice to see Seren. And
このバイク、俺の。
My back.
あなたが路上
it's
時
your
代に愛
beloved
用していたバイ
motorcycle.
ク。
I recreated it using recordings from surveillance cameras.
Like bike Saja. What? What?
Ku instinctively clung to the vehicle. He wanted to apologize to it. In reality, he disposed of it long ago. Because of the accident?
江崎博士。
Don't you think this joke has gone too far,
嫌
Doc?
がらせではないわ。
It's no joke. I want to ride with you.
I want to ride you.
走りましょう。あなたの
Let's ride through your past. You drive.
運転は任せるわ。
Sen sat on the bike and extended her hand to the boy. Was it okay to take her hand? He was sullied with crime. He had no right to ride his beloved bike. But he couldn't resist and climbed onto the motorcycle. He should have already forgotten about this town and bike. But with the two of them right before his eyes, there was no way he'd pass up a ride. He rode through the city of SHUTEN, the main street, back alleys. He rode at the same speed as he usually used to in the past. The town was silent, but Ku could hear many voices.
うちの商品買いしやがれ。そこのバイク、直ちに停車しなさい。
With every voice, his heart grew closer to the past. The past he tried to forget, now so vividly surrounded him. The environment was the key. Saren clung to his back, sensing how he felt. She wanted to research his past. All she needed was to take him there. In order to demonstrate that theory, Saren created a town from this he was bound to tell her. Now that they shared his past, it was the same as if they'd been friends all along. Secrecy was pointless.
Hey Doc, why were you arrested?
Saren was surprised at his sudden inquiry. Do you want to know my crime?
Yeah, you never talk about yourself. Yeah, but I want to know something about you too. Let's share our past. We rode together. We're friends. Blah 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 blah.
That's all it takes. If she wanted him to speak, she should have offered her past first. So she decided to tell him why she was here. What crime led her into those chains? I only wanted to pay a debt. Teko Eon, the leader of the Ministry of Science.
Even I know that name. Isn't he some kind of prodigy? Blah 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 blah.
Yes, he's more gifted than I, and he has a keen eye. And he recognized that talent when I was just a would-be scientist, and he appointed me as deputy in Ryogu, the greatest lab in history. Science life had changed since Teko made a surprising choice. Her talent fully blossomed when she was allowed to use the best research environment. So thanks to his choice, everyone hailed her as she rose to prominence with sheer intellect, a genius of the era. She wasn't happy. When she was in Giga, she'd always been worried about repaying that tremendous debt. Teko Eon gave her everything she had. She needed to return the favor, but it was too huge. What could she do? How could she? Finally, she reached a conclusion. I decided to make his dream come true.
What was his dream?
He wanted to bring back life to the Earth, to fill it with living creatures.
Is that possible, or is this a dead planet?
In theory, we need to create organisms able to survive in a dead environment. For that sake, she tried forcing the creatures to adapt. She made organisms on land stronger. She made organisms in the sea stronger. Too strong. She resurrected dinosaurs and made them stronger.
Dinosaurs? You gotta be kidding me.
No, it's surprisingly simple. The finest computer provided me with the calculations.
You're incredible. Is there anything impossible for you?
Of course, prodigies have the limits. For instance, Teko, Yon, and Seren Izaki. Back to life was going smoothly. Everyone thought so. They believed that these two could actually succeed. But then, the Fire Nation attacked. The research failed in the very last stage.
Yeah, I hate it when they do that.
They created a strong organism, but without the ability to reproduce.
No, they don't fuck.
Asexual being. The Earth is currently at 6th extinction. There's hardly any life outside SHUTEN. Extinction! The main cause of the extinction was the loss of ability to reproduce. It applied to plants, animals, and humans. None of the life forms were able to birth offspring, and the cause remained unknown. Even prodigies such as Teko Eon and Seren Izaki couldn't solve this riddle. I advised him to halt the project. Life wouldn't last long if creatures can't reproduce. Though he refused to give up. Teko was obsessed with making his dream come true.
Oh my gosh, Q, you finally have lines.
I have. I'm going to create it, the ultimate life form. An organism capable of reproduction. The ultimate life form. The ultimate life form. A living being able to reproduce. Friend size in numbers. If there were enough living creatures, they wouldn't go extinct easily.
But that was just an abstract theory. Seren wanted to make Teko's dreams come true. But it was absolutely impossible to achieve. She found herself stuck between loyalty and reality. She made up her mind. Decided to make it real in a different world. One day while Teko was asleep, someone slipped the helmet on his head. When she did, he was taken away.
Isekai.
The new world, constructed in the electronic sea, was covered in vast nature just like the old Earth. Seemed like a paradise. There's no need to restore Earth anymore. We can make everyone live in this cyber world. With this, Seren extended her hand to Teko. This should be enough to pay off her debt, but...
Are you kidding me? This is fake. This isn't what I promised to make.
He rejected her. He seemed to have promised someone that he'd revive the Earth, so...
The cyberspace wouldn't do.
No, he wanted to restore actual life, a sentiment not befitting of prodigy.
No, but a sentiment or a fairy tale, sacrificing oneself to a promise isn't very scientific.
It's fine to chase a dream, but I wouldn't stand watching him waste his gift. Seren tried to convince him to abandon the project and pivot to bringing SHUTEN to the cyberspace. She's determined to not let Teko Eon's gift go to waste.
Oh my god.
As a result,
Mark Zuckerberg.
Ezaki Seren, お前を国家転覆罪で逮捕する。
What? Subversion? But you did nothing wrong, Doc.
no, my ideal was wrong, my days. Destroying life was one of the great goals of SHUTEN Order, and I denied it. She did not resist arrest. It's obvious for those who violated the law to go to jail. What truly hurt her?
What a shame, Dr. Zaki. I can't believe I had to discard you.
It was Chekonian himself who had reported her to the Ministry of Security. Pinned to the floor, Sarah was in shock. How could Teko abandon her? At the same time, she knew that it was only natural. She and Teko were incapable of forming a non-transactional relationship. If interest in a line, it's normal to be disposed of. That's why I envy you, Ku.
Envy what? I'm a sick, feeble delinquent. There's nothing to envy.
But there's that.
What?
You have nothing, yet you're surrounded by friends. You're exceptionally popular. Good, Linda. There's a relationship based on emotion where no one cares about benefits. If she could only understand Kuotsuki perfectly, maybe something like emotion would grow in her hollow heart too. For that sake, that's why I want to know why someone capable of emotion fled from the scene. Ku refrained
No
from
comment.
answering immediately and fell silent. Then he stopped in the middle of the road, in the exact spot where the accident occurred.
She asked me to let her die there.
That night, Ku was riding his motorcycle down a back alley. Suddenly, a woman jumped out in front of him. He braked immediately, but it was too late. Her body tumbled on the dark road.
Hey, are you okay? Can you hear me?
He ran over to where she lay. She was coughing blood but was still conscious.
I'm sorry, let me get you to a hospital.
He was about to put her on his motorcycle, but despite being out of breath, she yelled in a hoarse voice, "If I don't die, they won't pay the
Hoarse
insurance
voice.
money. What the fuck?" She wanted to commit suicide to get insurance payout.
Yes, they pay if you die in an accident. She wanted to pay off a huge debt with that money. They wouldn't pay for someone. Oh, okay. Is that?
They wouldn't pay for someone who committed obvious suicide for cash. That's why she was waiting there on a road without cameras. For a vehicle that would accidentally hit her. That's why you let her die. You did as she wished.
Yeah, that's about it.
But why? What's the point of sacrificing your life to fulfill someone's wish?
She said she had a child and she was a single mother. Blah 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 blah.
All the more you need to live. Let's go to the hospital. What's the point of having money without family?
She was pleading for her death while coughing blood. When her blood hit his face, a memory appeared in Ku's mind. His mother, suffering from heart disease, forcing out those words. His mother took that regret to her deathbed because she made her son live a life of poverty. She died with an apology on her lips. She wanted to leave her son in peace. She didn't want him to live a poor life. She shared the same wish with this woman. The sight of the woman and the last memory of his mother overlapped. Well, you knew it. He's already on his motorcycle, leaving the woman behind. He wanted to get as far as possible from that place. Oh, and my phone is dead. Before he changed his mind, he knew it was a wrong choice. Hit and run was a serious crime. He didn't bring himself to interfere. She did that hoping for a child's happiness.
But I realized something as I was running away. I was relieved.
He was relieved that he managed to escape. But that's somewhere deep in his heart. Everyone feels the urge to do something bad sometimes. That's human nature.
Whatever. Eventually I let her die to protect myself. How could I? How?
He killed someone. He couldn't return to street from until he washed the blood off his hands.
Killed a person, I killed a woman, I need to atone.
The Ministry secured rescue and Ku didn't resist. He killed a person. It's natural for him to face the consequences. He killed a person, so he had to be punished. He had to atone. He wanted to atone so badly. Despite this, his heart condition rendered him immobile. He needed to atone even as an avatar. Redemption for his sins.
I want to go back to them. I want to laugh together again.
The moment Ku yelled, Saren felt a strange warm sensation in her chest. Understanding, 100%. The last piece fell into its place and this research was complete. Been 2 years since Sarah met Ku and Kusanagi. She researched every possible thing about him. She spoke to him repeatedly. Became close to him. And finally they shared the most important memory of each other's past. Her research had borne fruit at last. She finally fundamentally understood Ku. The warm emotion that manifested in her hollow chest proved this. It was warm and felt nice. This is the truth behind Ku's popularity. Sharon finally understood. Thank you, with this, my research on you has been completed. How can I repay you?
Tax! You don't need to. We're chums. We don't care about benefits.
No, this isn't about benefits. I'm asking you a favor.
Favor?
Yes, my heart tells me to do something for the boy named Ku.
Ew.
It's caught off guard. What could he want from her at this point? Like, there was something.
Then, could you use your doctor power and let me work in Ryugu?
Nothing easier. Are you sure that's all you want?
Yeah, I want to see the place you created. And if I work there one day, If I work there at Kama one day, I might be able to meet Teko Eon. Whoa.
Do you want to meet him?
Yeah, there's something I want to tell him. To go to the prison and make things up with you.
What are you saying? I have nothing to do with him anymore.
I don't think so. It's not over. If you've really moved on, then. Why are you crying?
Something warm was streaming down her cheeks unbidden. The first tear she ever cried. They fell one after another. She wanted to meet Teko again so badly. That's what her heart said.
No need to act tough. In prison, you kept improving yourself to meet him again. I kind of felt it. You were looking elsewhere when talking to me. Good to know.
Self-improvement. Did she do that? Did she incite a rebellion at the largest prison in the country for Teko? Sarah did not understand her own feelings. Her heart and brain weren't in sync. But what should I say when I meet him? I can't speak frankly, I'm stubborn.
That's my part. I'll be your wingman. You only need to talk. La 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 la.
He isn't so naive. Listen, Kuku. Stay away from him. If you get too close, he'll use you until you're useless to him.
I'm not a weakling. I've got my skills from the streets. The dog can taste my fist. La 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 la.
Just be safe. I don't know what I'll do if something happens to you. Just then. Abnormality detected. Cardiopulmonary arrest logging out. Ku put his hand to his chest, obviously suffering. An alarm echoed. The forced logout screen appeared. His worn-out heart had reached its limit.
Ugh, really? Here?
Hang in there.
I'm actually dying.
Soren extended her arm as if to embrace him. In the next moment, Ku vanished from Kusanagi.
Oh no.
You're up, Kyu.
Yeah, I'm going to the
What?
bathroom.
My days, my voice hurts.
Boy named Ku Otsuki died. I blurted out. Lucky seems to show significant respect. You knew him, just as I thought. Despite being a prisoner, Kuotsuki knew Zaki was alive. I suspected they knew each other.
Kuotsuki helped with my research.
As a scientist and subject? I bet that's not all. If their relationship stopped at that, Zaki wouldn't be so distraught. Finally, I found something to negotiate. Here's my chance. Don't you want to know how Yotsuki died? How he fought the heretics? Even with the bait diamond before her, Zaki remains silent. I want to. Fine, I'll talk. Even this doesn't. There's no other option. I tell her everything without holding back. Yesterday evening, terrorists broke into the underground. I was in my lab above and teamed up with Kuratsuki. I tell her everything honestly. How I deceived Ku with my silver tongue. How I fed his comrades to the dinosaurs. How even after all that, he helped solve the incident. How his efforts revealed the enemy's true identity as pure land. How thanks to him, my partner robot achieved great growth. How he sacrificed himself to save his companions in my place. And how he finally died, exhausted. Ku kept saying how he wanted to atone. That's why he fought the terrorists. Destroying the terrorists and saving the world, that was his final wish. So Zaki, can you help me? Help me fulfill Kuratsuki's wish. Appealing to emotions is futile. I knew as much. But my voice naturally grew louder. I was getting ready to say how I want to repay Ku, who sacrificed himself. Something changed. I became speechless. I can't believe my eyes. Dr. Saki? That's Serena Saki. Has tears streaming down her face.
You did your best, John. So brave against the terrorists. It's so great. You're great, Ku. You really did your best.
The genius cries like a normal girl in front of her. This is not the Saki I know. It seems like she's changed greatly during these years in prison. What changed her? Could it be Kuratsuki? Lucky continued crying for a few minutes, and spoke as she stopped.
Fine, I'll help you just this once.
You're serious?
Yes, if that is Ku's wish, I owe him a debt I can never repay.
Awesome.
A debt of letting me feel with my heart out.
Oh. What a fantastic move, Kuratsuki. Making Azaki feel something is no small feat. The student order is saved.
Fantastic move. Well done, Kuratsuki.
Stop.
It's extremely effective. Well, what would you have me to do?
I have the founder's head in my lap. I need to extract her consciousness.
You want to recreate the founder's personality in digital space, right?
Uh-oh.
Right. We need to hear directly from her. We need to get Yada's reboot code before it comes to a stop. That biocomputer is the cornerstone of SHUTEN. It can't be allowed to stop. We must hurry, for Raleigh too. He's still fighting by himself underground. And so I succeeded in getting Serenazaki out of prison. The wing I tore off myself returns to Ryugu. The battle with Pure Land finally reaches its climax. However, this is unbearably awkward. I watch standing behind Izaki as she works on my computer. Izaki and I were never close. Plus, I feel guilty for having sent her to prison. There's no way a conversation could flow. I knew it would turn out like this. That's the whole reason why I called Ray to come up. Why isn't he here yet? What's taking that idiot so long?
Excuse me.
Really?
Hey Shmobi, where are you? Get to my lab now.
Oh, Mr. Tego, I'm just on my way now.
Stop dawdling and get here. It's so awkward with just the two of us.
The two of us? Did you get Dr. Izaki up there?
Yeah, she's in my lab. The atmosphere is suffocating. You must.
This is so cute.
準備完了よ。さあ、このヘルメットをかぶって。
It's ready. Put on this helmet.
And yes. Hastily end the call with spray and follow Izaki's instructions. I put on the full face device Izaki gave me. In the very next moment,
交際認証オン。認証電脳空間草薙にようこそいらっしゃいました。ドライビング
During the
お願いい
metaverse.
たします。
oh, okay. In a blink of an eye, I'm surrounded by magnificent nature. A place like the Earth of the past, before the extinction period.
フルダイブには成功したように。アバターの
Looks like your full dive. Oh, okay.
Looks like your food dive is working. Any discomforts on your avatar's body?
No, nothing at all. It feels as if I'm really here.
そこはリアル。
Doesn't feel like anything.
あなたの夢を叶える。
It's real, the next reality. Created to fulfill your dream. Kusunagi's cyberspace. Izaki developed this technology for me. To fill the Earth with life again. Izaki created a space similar to the Earth of the past to fulfill my dream. And yet I brushed her off. What's even more, I banished her from Ryugu, sending her to prison. At that time I thought I had no choice but to cut her off. But now... Saki, when this case is over, could you return to Ryugu?
はずないでしょう。私は
There's no way for that to work. I'm a criminal.
I'll request a pardon. I'll negotiate to erase your crimes.
元に戻ったところで
Even though I return to Ryugu, we'll just clash again. Fundamental beliefs don't align.
Indeed, we are like water and oil. But that's why I want you. Repeated clashes with foreign elements can make us grow. I learned that recently. Ones aren't so worthless after all. Ray and Crew taught me that.
もう一度チャンスをくれないか。
Could you give me another chance? It might be selfish to ask for forgiveness now,
未
but
来を望むならまずは過去に決着をつけなさい。話は
If you want the future with me, Anna, first you need to settle the past, then we talk.
yes, you're right. I'll face everything I've discarded one step at a
を
time.
インポートしてくれ。
Could you import the founder's consciousness? And make my request with resolve.
抽出時が転送開始。
Begin transferring extracted consciousness, merging with the avatar's consciousness, synchronizing sensory input, switching to functioning.
聖域モードに転換開始。
Finally, it begins. The ritual to revive the founder.
もうすぐそこに教祖様が現れる。あの
Wait.
The founder will be appearing soon. Upon descent, the space will be isolated, preventing any external observation. You can converse freely without worrying of hacking.
何から何までオンに切る。
Thank you for everything.
感謝ならクー君良き再会を。
Fake to have a good reunion.
And the window showing Zaki's face disappears. The very next moment, the world fills with white light. Flickering lights start to form all around. They swirl together, gathering at one point, and eventually,
Wife.
the founder's figure emerges at the focal point of the light. The founder is sleeping, leaning against a large tree. The sleeping face reminds me of a delicate young girl. A miraculous sight. Myself, Rei, Ku, Raleigh, and Misaki. A complex and intertwined story, finally, led to the founder's revival. The founder stirs and opens her eyes gently.
Where am I? It's so beautiful here. It's like paradise.
She still has us sleep. Her speech feels slower than when she was alive.
Oh, animals. There's a cute rabbit hopping over there, a panda, and... Tigger's here too, right beside me.
The founder's smile hasn't changed at all.
I'm so happy. It's been a while since you were next to me. Is this a dream?
Yes, as you guessed. Unfortunately, it's all a dream. Even you.
Yeah, I thought so. Things that seem like a dream only happen in dreams. My head's fuzzy, but I can kind of understand that this is a lie of some kind. Well,
The founder smiles as if she had figured it out.
I died, didn't I?
Oh. Tired. The moment those words left the founder's mouth, I almost fell to my knees. Do you remember anything about your death?
Nope, nothing. I don't even remember when I died.
I see. Hearing that, I feel a bit relieved.
Tucker? Tucker?
Sus.
I'm glad she doesn't remember the pain of her body, but a plot.
What?
But there's no time for sentiment.
She was alive when that happened? The fuck?
Waking your consciousness was necessary. An emergency event occurred. If we don't act, Yada will stop.
Yata stopping? That's serious.
Yes, it's quite urgent. We need to restart it immediately, but only you know the code.
Code? That's simple. I left a hint, didn't I?
That's no hint, it's a silly riddle.
It's a riddle you can solve, Tucker. Since you're the one who made me sad.
Excuse me?
Made you sad?
That day, the night we last talked in the cathedral.
As soon as she uttered those words,
So sad.
a memory resurfaces in my mind. I will now take what you cherish most. That's right. That night I called the founder to the cathedral to say those awful words. I see. Then the reboot code is...
Well, it doesn't matter if you figure it out.
Okay.
Ah, a strong impact to my head. My vision goes black.
An eternal dream, Tucker. Just you and me.
Okay. Where the hell are you? Hurry up.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my
What the
way,
fuck
guys.
you been doing? I bet you stopped for fucking donuts.
I feel seasick. Blah 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 blah. We did this in part B.
ずいぶん時間がヒメルさん、ミコトルさん、二人とも我々姫はとはい。
Looking into my own dead head. How bizarre. The elimination code? Is that different from Yata's reboot code?
Yes, it's something else entirely. We need to know where it is to stop the end of
To
SHUTEN.
stop the end of shooting.
The elimination code is the sealed power of God.
Sure it is.
I think they found a new world. Oh, this is so... Ugh. That raw power. Can Mikotori just shut the fuck up about new powers? Like, actually. That's why we need to find a...
And then
He's memorized the manual. Wish movie, where are you? Come to my lab immediately.
Teko Eon's voice sounded through the headset. Oh, Teko, I'm on my way.
Be quick, it's all good.
Blah, blah, blah. The call abruptly cuts off. It's really just that awkward. Alright, let's hurry up. Himmer, Mikotoru. I force my exhausted body to run through the forest. Soon the battle will be over. Fewer land has been wiped out. All that remains is to reboot Yasa.
Teko Eon's lab is on the top floor. Girl, you're so slow.
We're almost there. The battle, which pushed us deeper and deeper underground, is now on the surface. Finally, the
Look
end
out
is
at
in
the
sight.
trap.
Sorry I'm late. Without knocking, I jumped right into the lab.
Oh, rude.
Oh,
Lost my voice. We arrive in Teko Eon's laboratory, only for someone to fire. A mysterious girl had fired the gun. Who is this girl? Why is she firing a gun? I'd asked the angels for advice. They disappeared again.
Hello, Rei Shinobe. You got here quicker than expected.
The strange girl knew my name. Oh, and you are?
Serenazaki.
Serenazaki? Izaki. Dr. Izaki. I
Oh
didn't know
my
she was a
God.
woman. Well, regardless of that,
Whoa!
how do I interpret
Whoa!
the situation?
Sexist.
wait, what?
Cancel.
In front of me is a girl with a gun. Serenazaki. Teko Eon is sleeping in the corner with a helmet on, and Serenazaki shot my head. Why did you shoot the founder's head?
Because we don't need it anymore.
Don't need it?
Yes.
This conversation is excruciating.
It was bait to lead Teko Eon into cyberspace.
Despite all this commotion, Teko Eon isn't waking up.
He would never return to reality. Even the greatest genius in history was fooled so easily.
Serenazaki strokes Teko Eon's cheek. This sent chills down my spine for some reason. What the? I can't comprehend what I see. Saranazaki, what is she? What are you?
つまり俺が黒幕ってことだよ。
That's your line, JT.
Me?
Yeah, that's your line.
Me?
Yes, that's your line.
Where the hell is it? Ugh. Don't you see? I'm the one behind this.
What? I hear a voice. One I never thought I'd hear again. Am I hearing things? But it was very clear, as if he had come back to life.
Oh my.
俺なら目の前にいるじゃねえか。
Ew. Ew. Hold on, I need to process. Ew. Ew. Fucking die. Die. Ugh. Okay. You aren't hearing things, Ray. I'm right in front of you.
The eyes are different colors.
Cringe.
This is just like Ku. Not just the eyes, but the facial structure too. And the scar on his hand.
Oh boy.
And the guns he used. Everything is the same as Ku. Are you really Ku? Come on, you two.
Oh my god, this is
Yeah.
fucked up.
The person in
Yeah.
front of me nodded while speaking in two different voices.
私が
Ugh.
江崎私が
This is. Ugh. Ugh. I'm so uninvested that I don't even care how it happened. My days. Help me, Mochi.
No, you're on your own.
No. No, I'm clinging onto your leg.
Having logged off of Kusanagi, Sarah rounded a hole struggling for breath. She was heading to the prison hospital. That was why Ku had been hospitalized. Several minutes had already passed since his heart stopped. You know what? That kind of makes sense as to why we never saw Ku here, but not the point. She was unlucky. Ku was already...
まだ死んじゃう
You can't die yet while running.
Is that a challenge?
Well, she prayed to make it on time. She had to check on this and not Kuotsuki.
What ski?
What she saw when she reached the ward.
He did, brother.
19時32分ご臨終です
Wow.
Once Ku's left his body, his face covered with a white cloth.
Wow.
He was silent and laid completely still. She couldn't believe that just moments ago they were riding his motorcycle together.
クー
最善を尽くしたのですが
Ku?
もはや
No. Saren stood there in utter shock.
He did, brother.
心中お察ししますですが彼は最後まで江崎博士に
よかった間に合ったのね
Glad that I made it in time. A gunshot reverberated throughout the room. The doctor slumped to the floor dead. 3 consecutive shots ran out as Saren shot the doctor again and again. She wanted to show that no one would see what she was about to do. Now, with a second corpse in the room, she pulled the cloth from Ku's face. As she did, she saw the face of an innocent boy. He had red hair and freckles. He didn't resemble his avatar in the slightest. It's a completely different person.
No. Oh my
opened his
god.
right eyelid and put a spoon inside. Then,
Oh god.
she gouged out his
Unnecessary.
eyeball as if carving a
鮮
melon.
度は大丈夫みたいね
It's fresh enough. I'm glad I made him in
間
time.
に合ってよかった
She held Ku's eyeball in her right hand. It's equivalent to having his ID. In her left hand, she held a nerve chip. Thanks to her research, she had almost perfectly recreated Ku's personality inside it.
クーくん
With these,
私の研究に
Thank
付き
you
合
for
ってく
helping
る
me with
私
my
の
research,
心臓を
Ku.
使わせてあげる
I'll let you use
Oh
my
my
heart in
god.
return.
That's so messed up.
Ew.
It's not what I was thinking.
まずは素材を用意して
First, I need to
No.
prepare the materials.
No. Oh, no. Mm-mm.
片方の眼球を入れ替えて
Replace this eyeball.
うなじから脳にチップを差し込めば
When I insert the chip
Oh,
through the nape. There we go. The brand new Kuotsuki.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Inserting the nerve chip. By replacing her eyeball, she obtained Ku's biological ID. Inserting the nerve chip into the brain allowed her to obtain his personality itself.
大月空のスタートよさあ起きなさいクーク
Phase 4 Kuotsuki begins. Wake up, Ku. You're discharged. In the prison records, Saren died that day in an accident. On the same day, prisoner left the hospital.
Hmm. Okay, this makes it really fucked up in retrospect, but okay, whatever. Huh? Why am I here?
Because I want to take over my voice ads.
JT, you take this for now.
Okay. Actually, this answers the question that I've been like that I've had in like the very, very absolute background of my mind. It's like, why the fuck is his hat so big? It doesn't.
We figured out why he cosplays a toad every day.
It's like, why does his hat need to be so big? He doesn't look
That
like
was
he
like a
has that
cell.
much hair.
Cell hat or something.
It's like, no, it's actually, that hat's actually fucking bursting. It's full to, it's brimming. He couldn't remember why he was here. He felt dizzy, but he gradually began to remember. Right, I was discharged last night. He was cured thanks to the latest medical treatment devised by Saren Izaki, available for only 4 installments of $19.99. He was discharged and now he was heading to work. At Ryugu. He was dispatched to Ryugu, the lab where Saren used to work. Oh god. They have dinosaurs there. Dope. This is gonna be the best job ever. He shouted to lift his spirits. With this healthy body, he was ready to work. Ku digested that feeling for a moment, felt his boobs. Because, you know, sure, he had no idea what awaited him. But he was sure he would figure it out once he started working. My path to atonement. Hell yeah. Ku ran towards his dream of redemption. He had no idea that while clinging to that dream, he himself was also dreaming. So all this, right. Wait. Right. Wait. Right.
So I'm you and you are me.
No, I was thinking about how they were in two places at once the whole time, but then if that's why they faked Seren's death. I see. And then that's why there was an escape pod missing.
Right, because
in Area 8.
Not the angels.
Right, and that's why Echo had to wait for Seren to get back to the prison.
Wait, why did it tell me to
Wow.
do this one?
Oh, they're just gonna play what I just described. Wonderful. Okay, but come on. Does Seren literally have zero chest? Like, come on. Come on. Come on.
Mochi, are you able to take Saren's lines?
I can keep doing them.
Okay, if you want to do this pink line.
Oh, they're pink?
Okay, Josh.
That's not pink, don't fuck with me.
This is
That's not
indicating
pink.
that it's Saren's voice.
They're all white. Ku, switch with me. Fuck. Who's that?
That's white. It's just you.
So I'm supposed to tell the difference between white and pink.
Just keep going. It's this. You're narrating.
This game is ableist. Yesterday at about 3 p.m., I suspended Kuwatsuki's personality and rose to the surface of his consciousness. I dug out the communication device I had buried in the warehouse to contact my comrades outside. It's me. Is everything going as planned?
Yeah, we've got it surrounded. All hands are prepared to infiltrate Ryugu on your signal.
Damn. Good. Then in 5 minutes, full stop. You can't let Teko Eon be made aware until all are underground.
I know.
This was all just to fuck up Teko.
I won't let it be.
This is fucked up. This is fucked up. All tunnels need to be blown after you go down the elevator. Keeping security and Teko Eon from getting here is the core of the plan.
We got that too. We have the weapons you need too. With these, we can obliterate any tunnel.
Who? There are uncountable people that loathe Teko Eon in this country, because he's such a little shit. I fueled them on by funding them and providing weapons for terror. After you seal the basement, I'll start up all the berserkers. The sound these cubes emit affects the nerve chips embedded in the animals, overwriting a command. La 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 la. They'll all simultaneously go into a frenzy. Be careful to not fall victim to them.
Genetically altered bioweapons going crazy is too much. But we live to clean their filthy existence.
The animals are the toughest gatekeepers here. If they go crazy, Ryugu will be wide open. All other security measures are nothing. I've already wiped out the security room here. Without them, the security robots can't do much. As chaos breaks out, they should malfunction. Nothing will stand in your way. Head for the deepest areas. If you get to Yatta, then blow it up, or
If you put the key into the port, we win. Yatta will stop working, and Shuten won't be able to stop the end. It doesn't matter how, as long as Yatta is halted. The plan can be altered on the go. Blah 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 blah.
All clear. Thank you, Professor Izaki. If you hadn't become one of us, we'd have ended as a sign-holding protest group. We're servants of justice to wipe out Shuten. We'll do it. We'll clean up all the filth and make Earth pure again.
They call me one of them. I suppose in some way that's true. We do at some point want the same thing. But the destination is different. Their goal is to end the Shuten order. My dream doesn't end there. Then I hope all goes to plan. La 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 la. My work is done. If I were to go any more as Seren Izaki, people could get suspicious. So... Ku, come back. I pull deep into my consciousness again.
This is some weird body swap shit.
Giving control to Ku Otsuki.
No, it can't be. You're Ku? He was trying to right his wrongs.
Scary, isn't it? But that's the power of Ku Otsuki. He's naturally able to win over your heart. Because he's such a charmer. Not even the staff at Yugu, the security guards, or even Teko Eon suspected Ku Otsuki. It's thanks to them I could prepare. The amiable Trojan horse. For me, the persona of Ku Otsuki is a mere infiltration tool.
This girl hiding in Ku led the heretics to us? But wait, then why did Ku chase after the heretics with me? Ku Otsuki definitely chased after the terrorists of Seren Izaki. She's just putting her out her own fires.
That was my only mistake. My reading of Ku Otsuki. He was supposed to get through this commotion in the warehouse. He'd survive and return to his family on the street.
But Seren Izaki's reading was off. Ku's morality made him jump out of the warehouse. He saved us. And he even sacrificed his own life. Or so I thought.
So dangerous, but just in time I managed to regain control of the body. I then finally swam back to land. La 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 la. I then borrowed one of the escape pods left in a hidden room in Area 8. I'm explaining my entire evil plan to you. Come to think of it, one of the pods had already been used.
Wait, that's me.
Shit.
Come to think of it, one of the pods had already been used. So Seren Izaki had used it.
Wow.
Then Seren Izaki returned to the prison and reunited with Teko Eon. And then she returned to Ryugu as Seren Izaki. Teko Eon is now trapped in cyberspace and is stopping Yatta from rebooting. The scale is suddenly so huge, both the size of the plan and the span of it, completely beyond what most could do. But why would you go to such... Why do you go to such lengths to destroy Yatta? Why do you hate the Shuten Order so much? Seren Izaki spent all this time and effort just to destroy Shuten. Why the obsessive hatred?
No, I just wanted to return the favor.
Return what favor? How is destroying the world returning a favor?
Teko Eon once found me and gave me life. I wanted to repay that immense debt of gratitude I owed him. But then, he fucked me. He wouldn't accept my gift of cyberspace. He said he prefers the real world. Giving back is everything for me. I couldn't allow him to refuse my gift. So I decided to destroy Shuten.
Yeah, that's a proportionate response.
If the real world disappears, he'll have no choice but to accept cyberspace, right?
Ugh, God.
To accept her repayment? She did all this for that?
Psycho.
Costing the lives of countless people. Playing with the life of Kuotsuki. And destroying the entire world.
Phase 6 starts when Yata stops, the creation of heaven and earth. We will sacrifice this decaying earth to open up new horizon. Teko Eon will become a god, and I will be his partner. Together we will rule the world forever.
That's crazy. I can't let Serenazaki live. She really will end the world if we don't end her first. Never, ever. Even if she looks like Ku. Never forgive you.
Don't be dumb now. Better to side with me than to oppose me. I'll let you join my cyberspace too. I'll give you a free
Used to be part
trial.
of your...
Are you sure? If you become a part of what? You could reunite with Kuotsuki.
Serenazaki held up a case with a single chip.
The Kuotsuki you know only exists as a consciousness. As long as this chip is intact, he can be reborn as many times as necessary.
I can see Ku again. How could I refuse? I'd give anything to see him again.
Does this make you a lesbian?
No. No matter how much I want to see Ku, if I join you, I'd be betraying Ku. Ku, who called a no-name like me a champion of justice. He believed in me, so I'll never join you. And if I beat you, I'll get that chip anyway.
Flawless logic. Well, that's too bad then. An oddball like you would have been a good. Ah, yes.
Just you wait, Ku. I'm going to save you. As soon as
Oh,
the
no, it's gonna
power
be
of
too
God
slow.
destroys Serenazaki.
I'm just gonna drop to my knees. Just let me slip in a little quickie.
Just 1 second.
Just 1 second.
Are we actually gonna kill her? Is Ray actually gonna kill someone?
Just 1 second is so funny.
I don't know what happened. I can't comprehend it. The power of God activated, but it blasted away not Serenazaki, but the chip. Why? I had a clear shot at Serenazaki's head, and yet, why would the power of God aim for Ku?
Power of God? That's a bold name. That power is really just hacking, right?
Guys, we're right. We're so right about all this.
I'm a genius.
The power of God
What?
is
That everyone is
hacking?
robots?
No, that like SHUTEN is some sort of simulation that is being controlled.
Oh.
The power of God is
Oh.
just like... Anyway. No, that can't be true. The power of God is a supernatural miracle.
Ah, yes.
God has helped me with so many miracles.
Yeah. Just a quick recap of my top 10 prayers.
Oh my, the spoilers on this round are insane.
This is so stupid. It's a highly advanced P2P architecture anyone can utilize it with patience. You were able to control dinosaurs and sharks by hacking their brain chips. It's an incredible skill. Even I wouldn't want to go against it. That's why. I'm gonna kill you. I made Kuotsuki's chip a decoy. La 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 la. If you use that power on me, his chip would break instead.
What on earth is Serenazaki talking about? There's one thing I know. By my hand, I'm going to...
Does it feel to have killed your friend? Kuwatsuki went too far. He used my body as he pleased and nearly killed me. So I had to pay him back for this. So I made you kill him. Killed by his beloved Rei.
Why? What have I done? I can't believe I killed Ku.
No need to be disheartened, Rei. You will soon be joining him.
Serenazaki points the gun to my heart. Point blank range. There's no escaping.
Why
I
would you
didn't
point it
even
at the heart?
consider it. I'm sorry, Ku. I didn't do as he wanted. In fact, I finished him off. An irredeemable fool who deserves this. I give up all hope and close my eyes, not resisting, just awaiting the end.
さようならレイさん
Sayonara, Rei-san. No time for a quickie?
Wait, there's more? Oh.
No! No! Leave me alone!
Escape.
That time, when I was sinking to the bottom of the ocean, I lost everything. Who is this? Is this Ku
This
or
is Ku.
Saren? I can't
This
tell.
is Ku.
Okay. My sight, wrapped in white light.
もうおしまい
Oh, I see. So she was yammering to him in his brain. A voice sounds from
that was
somewhere.
okay.
What? You guys didn't connect that? What?
No, I only just remembered that, like,
Not at the time. The fuck? At first I thought he was just like hallucinating, like her talking to him because they were like buddies, prison buddies or whatever. I don't know. I didn't know she was actually in his head. My consciousness melted in the light, fading to nothing. I became nothing, not even knowing who I was. Did he like never question why he had no penis anymore? Surely that's like a point of concern. Like, come on. Like, you gotta be going to different bathrooms and all that. I don't... Like, come on. I accepted my destruction, but...
嘘ついたら針千本のマス
Thinking I crossed with Ray that night, that kept me tied to this world. Focusing on that pinky, I was being brought back. Who am I? Kuwatsuki. What am I? A hidden run scar? Oh jeez, alright. Why am I alive? Well, that's obvious. Is it? To help the person who hugged this pathetic criminal and saved my soul. Kuwatsuki is right here. Hell yeah. Keep going, don't give up. I ain't dying here. I give my all to reach the surface for Ray's sake. That's Kuwatsuki's ninja way. Oh, atonement, sorry. That was giving such anime opening. Where am I? As my face bursts through the surface, I find myself in darkness. Up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start. There's no one, no sound. What is this place? So wait, this is actually squipping.
Up, down, left, right.
Just making Mochi scream.
A hidden area in Ryugu? I was in area 8.
Just... Fuck.
Uh-huh? A sharp pain runs through my head. A whole avalanche of information comes roaring in, and everything becomes clear. That's right. I'm not the real Kuwatsuki. The real me... You dead, brother. Died from a heart disease long ago.
That genius made a personality just like the original Kowalski and installed it in me. How was I fooled? How I was fooled. I'm disgusted to think that was my first love. Professor Rizaki only thought of me as a tool all along.
First loves, am I right?
Got him. She used the personality from Kowalski and used it to get into Ryugu. Okay, when we were introduced to Ku, and I was like, ugh, heterochromia, boring, cringe. That was because I thought it was just like some rando like design choice sprinkled in, but because there's lore now, it's fine. She destroyed everything.
See, I know they keep saying it, but Saren really is a genius.
Did one unbelievable act of evil after another, and now my brain in her pussy. She's trying to kill Reg.
Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye.
Sayonara, Rei-san. No, stop! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop! This is like Inside Out Japan. I would never.
What?
Me when George tries to take over my body.
From Japan.
Maiden. I'm sorry, I was like trying so hard to not burst out laughing for that entire song. It was ridiculous.
Wait, what? Repeat what you said?
The Squip song.
Oh, like the when they said it's from Japan part? Yeah, I had a... That's why I didn't want to tell you guys anything, because there was like some parts I knew you guys would stupidly giggle at. So I was like, yeah, no going blind. I was like, they would laugh at this stupid Japan part.
It's moving Japan. I love the song, give everything anyone wants it.
I don't understand a single word you just said.
Why is this entire game just depends on players and characters misinterpreting other people's genders? Like, that's just the premise of this game. I'll kill y'all. Oh. What? The fuck you doing, Kowalski? I take back control and point the barrel at me, innit? At Professor Izaki's heart. Again, stop pointing it at the heart. Why are you pointing the gun at the heart? How are you still here? I took the chip out. The chip? The machine is not me. Oh my god. That chip might have given birth to the fake Kowalski, but... You failed, Professor. Making a copy of my soul was your biggest mistake. The soul is in the heart, and my soul now lives on inside of this heart of yours. You left an information recording medium cached in my heart? Bitch! I can't let my plan be ruined by some ghost. Serenizaki fights with her all. I will not give her control. I don't care if I'm a ghost or leftover scrap. I only have one thing keeping me going. This IV drip. I will protect Rei and save the world. That's it. Wait, stop. Let's make a deal. If you help me, I'll give you $50 and bring you back with Kusanagi. You know I always pay my debts. I'll give you eternal bliss. I couldn't help laughing. If you think I want that, then you're no genius. You're a dumbass. I know something even greater, the power of love. Something more than eternal bliss, the power of love. The power of love, and or friendship.
And or, either or.
I'll let you win on it, since your sad self only knows happiness through contracts. You autistic bitch. I put pressure on the trigger. I'll show you true eternity. It won't go out no matter how many times I die. Stop! My blazing sword! Second her heart is shot by her own hand. I feel Serenizaki's presence leave this body. And I find myself looking up at the ceiling. I don't have the strength to move. I can't feel my legs. I'm pretty confident in my ability to fight at death's door, but there's no getting out of this. I really fucked up. I am not afraid of death. I've died so many times. It's relieving to get it over with. There's a gaping hole in my heart, but I'm filled with a sense of accomplishment. Hell yeah. Taking Serenizaki along, I was able to help Rei. That's more than enough for me. That's enough, but... Ah, shit.
Ku, are you in there?
Rei's peering into my face.
Why are you always sacrificing yourself for me?
I get to breathe my last with Rei. That's kind of hot. That's a hell of a bonus. That's the best way to go. It's kind of a waste on scum like me.
Why? Why always me?
Tears streaming from his face warm my exhausted soul.
Ku, do you have anything to tell me?
Being asked that, I... Oofed. Oofed. Just one last thing I'd ask him. Rei, please, show me your face. I want to see his face under that mask before I go. I mean, you're not missing out on much. You're missing out on, like, one eye. It must be a kind, attractive face. You can already see, like, 80% of his face.
And then Teka wakes up too, and it's all her thing, and it's like, holy shit!
You. The shock almost made my gaping heart stop all over again. I've seen this face all over town. On TV posted that... This is not some miraculous grade shit. You can tell his fucking face is the same. No doubt about it. This person is... the founder of the SHUTEN Order.
Ku Otsuki.
Founder called my pathetic name.
In the name of the founder of the SHUTEN Order, I forgive your sins.
Bro, you
Never
could have
running
done that
from
this
your
whole
sins,
time.
not giving up no matter how dirty you got. Seeking redemption, your soul is cleansed, and you are freed from your prison. Nothing can hold you now. You have eternal freedom. You did well, Ku. Back to your family.
This is incredible. The highest person in the country, the founder, took off his mask and showed himself to me. He forgave my sins. Epic. I want to die with this joy overflowing me, but I have one last thing to do. If Rei is the founder... Rei, that... I muster all my remaining strength to point. If you're the founder, use that device on the cyberspace. Director Eon is in, help him.
We'll save Teko. It's my turn now. Leave it to me.
I want to go with you, but... I'm done.
No, we'll always be together. Always.
Get a room.
Our souls are bound by our little fingers.
Always together. My soul is linked with him. That's relieving. I relax, my vision fades. With my eyelids never to open again, but I wasn't afraid. My soul is linked with Rei's. Plus... these guys are all with me. My bad. I laugh and run to my family. I went on an adventure riding a dinosaur. Who do you think I was with? Leave it to me. I've got all of you covered. I get on my trusty bike and ride off with my friends. Where should we go today? I'm free to go. I legitimately thought that said free to go shopping. Because my very soul is with Ray. Finally.
It's really over this time.
Yeah. That's what you said last time.
Okay,
Is it the last one?
I think there's a little bit more.
Speed run, speed run, speed run.
Just a few years after the founder said she would form a country, she established SHUTEN. The absolute leader of the founder. Competent ministers to support people who worship the founder. These three pillars, joining hands, we build a uniquely peaceful nation. We're not flawless, our foundation is solid. With the foundation solidified, the next step was nation building was further development. To support the nation's development through science, I established Ryugu and focused on research. My goal is to fill the Earth, now in its extinction period, with life. To make the Earth a happy planet again. However, I fell into a serious slump. I had no motivation. No ideas came to mind. This was equivalent to death for a researcher. My ideal research environment was going to waste. Why was I so demotivated? To find the cause of my lack of motivation, I analyzed myself and quickly found the answer. I was fulfilled. SHUTEN had everything my past self desired. A peaceful nation without conflicts, an ideal research environment, and above all, trustworthy friends right beside me. Friends just a step away. Friends I could meet anytime and talk with until dawn. And my longest standing friend. An ally with whom I built the nation. My soul was already fulfilled. It's no wonder my hunger was gone. Once satiated in the present, one can't move on to the next one. At that rate, I wouldn't.
So please, Decker, make Earth a happy planet again.
Wouldn't be able to keep my promise. That's unacceptable. But water means everything to me. So I made a decision. I destroyed perfection with my own two hands. From now on, don't consider me a friend. That night 25 years ago. I called the founder to the cathedral and ended our friendship.
You at least tell me why? Why did you decide to cut ties with me?
The reason is obvious, to fulfill my promise with you. But I couldn't say that to her face. When a dam is built, the river gets murky since the flow is blocked.
A dam?
It's just a metaphor. To restore the flow, you have to make a hole in the dam. To break the stagnation and fulfill her dreams, I will now take away what you value most. My long-standing friendship with you.
Okay, not my life. Not my life, right? Yeah.
That's implicit.
Since then, I only talk to her when absolutely necessary. Our smooth, harmonious world broke apart like China.
The country.
And then, as planned, I regained my motivation. My research advanced rapidly. One success after another in strengthening life. I even resurrected dinosaurs.
Good job.
Though I did face many troubles along the way. I'm getting close to completing my research. Just wait for me, Founder. Soon, I tell you, soon. I'll fulfill my promise.
This is all the Founder's fault.
Perhaps this was self-satisfaction all along. I mistook a means for an end somewhere. I started my research to make you happy, but I made you sad in the end. Those priorities aren't aligned. That's why. It's natural for you to resent me. I'm sorry. I'm a pig. It's my fault you died. All of it, all my fault. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Like I told you, there's no way I could hate you.
Hearing her voice, I opened my eyes, and there was. Raish went me with his kind smile. No, it's not him. This isn't Raish Murray. It's his body, but this feels like...
Who sacrificed themselves more than anyone? Who thought of me more than anyone? You gave up everything to make me happy. How could I possibly resent you?
My former friend, disguised as Ray, speaks words of forgiveness.
I always hoped, Deku, that you pursue your own happiness. From the bottom of my heart.
But I'm... for you. I must say something. But I'm too flustered to say anything wrong.
Deku, you need to walk your own path. Promises and responsibilities don't matter. Choose what makes you happiest.
I found her seeing how I'm struggling with my words, smiles at me once more. She speaks her final words.
And so be it.
Teko's dead.
Do we want to do this or just stop here for today?
Is it the end? Is it the last bit?
I'm pretty sure these are the last bits. But like...
Yeah, we should finish it probably.
Speed run!
Okay.
Kill this root.
Like, the important stuff is over. This is like the...
I don't know about that.
We've gotten through all the gender reveals, all the body
Wait,
swaps,
how are
yada
you
yada
guys
yada.
with going until 1?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What is your thoughts on going until 1? I don't think this
How does this go for an hour?
I don't think this is gonna take like 15 minutes. I think it's gonna take an hour.
Why?
I don't want to go till 1.
Okay, then I think
For sure.
I think we should just pause here.
Oh.
Anyway, I was
taking a...
Yeah.
We're gonna be taking a massive break without finishing the... Ugh.
Yeah. Next time we'll have to finish off the final bits of science, and then and then we can do health. It'll probably be an hour because think about it, right? The end of every
Oh
route,
my god.
the end of every route, we've had the bits where we kind of collect the keywords, right? For example, like the end of Justice route, after we finished the final case, we still had like a good hour to go through. Or like Education, when we finished the dating game, we have all that stuff in the library with Honoka to go through, and the ending stuff as well.
That was annoying.
And I'm pretty sure that like now that we've concluded the whole Saren, Izaki, and Teko's part of the branches, right? We still need to collect out these like final keywords of the route. and I do not think that will take 15 minutes. Like, it's not a little
Okay.
thing.
Ugh.
But like
How about
the
you
general
do it,
main
and then you can
story
recap.
part.
You can give us the recap.
The story
Yes.
part has concluded, but like
So then the rest is irrelevant.
no,
We
no,
don't
the
need
connecting to the overall plot part hasn't concluded.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm mad.
I mean, honestly, you can keep going if you want to finish it. Like,
We don't
I'm
have to
not-
finish it now.
you can just tell me about it.
No. We're doing this together, guys.
Fuck.
I'm like mad, not really mad, but like I'm mad that they baited us into thinking all this stuff about like Teko like cutting ties with the founder and all that stuff was like admitting to him killing the founder. But no, it was like a 25 years ago.
No. You got baited. I didn't believe that shit. But you just kept going, no, they wouldn't show us to us that early. And I was like, no, I don't think so. And you were like, oh, can't believe Teko betrayed us. You were already on that bus before I even got to the station, okay?
I'm pretty sure I was the only one who said that because I don't know.
What, that you believed it?
I wasn't given any alternatives, so
Yeah, I mean, Teko like was straight up like, I need to take the thing that's most important to you, and he was at the cathedral, and it was like, oh my gosh, he killed Ray, he killed the founder. Anyway,
Yeah. They're gonna
Book cover
build this
judging
game.
behavior.
They're gonna build this game and construct all this narrative and like interweaving shit just to like serve you the answer on a silver platter in one of the 5 rounds.
Yeah, and imagine if that was the first route that you played.
Oopsie.
I will say I did like the Saren and Ku twist. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah.
I guess I didn't really believe it, but like, you know, you can suspend disbelief. You can believe and not believe something at 2 different levels.
Saren's
What are you
kind of
talking
crazy
about?
though.
Ew. The third one, second one, Actually, all of these, nah.
Wait, Q, elaborate on what you believed and didn't believe at the same time.
Project. Major.
Well, like, I was sure there was some explanation just for, you know, like, it was a bit weird that because you could potentially do the route first, right? I think did I say that? I don't know.
Yeah, you could do.
But it's just, yeah, from a meta perspective, of course, you would assume that it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
But if you just played it right, it would be plausible.
Yeah. I will say I didn't know about the Saren Ku thing in advance. I just knew that fan
Why
art of
would
this
you?
red-haired
Why
character
would you?
existed, and I was like, guys, we're meeting another new character. And obviously I assigned it to JT, not realizing that it was actually Ku.
Oh my.
Yeah. I think I'll save the rest of my thoughts about the route in general after we actually finish it. Like the stuff about the perspective switching and stuff. But yeah, I think it was a lot of just like going through the areas of Ryugu, and the narrative had the most substance when Saren came in.
Yeah,
See-
this is the best route.
Yeah,
This is
see-
the best route.
See, like, so many stories, they just mess up the ending, but like, this is like kind of when you have a good ending, when you had your intention of like what happened in the story in mind, you can clearly see it reflected. But anyway, I hope we saved Teko.
Well, we haven't reached the ending yet,
No,
so...
we haven't. Also, what the heck is he doing here? She, sorry. Doesn't really matter.
Wow. Wow.
The founder doesn't really care either, okay?
Are you projecting?
No. Anyway. What is she doing here? What are we doing here? Anyway, yeah, I think I do like this route. I do.
Bias.
Okay, I do have Teko bias, but also, I think just like...
Format was infuriating.
Look, the format was... We can talk about the format when we finish it next time, okay?
I know format. Oh.
I guess
So unnecessary.
I like the perspective switching.
They didn't need to do that.
For example, it's mainly because like they specifically want to go into Saren and Ku's stuff, and because their stuff is so about like Saren adopting Ku into her body and all that, it makes the perspective switching relevant. And also there were other moments where like we needed Ku's knowledge of Saren to unlock the right choice in Ray's route. And there are other branches like that as well, which we didn't really encounter. Firstly because we generally made the right choices, but otherwise there were like some other parts where there was slightly that sense of like you need to figure out this thing in another character's perspective to be able to make the right choice in another character's perspective, basically. And I do like the whole Ku's route coming back after he dies as well. Oh well.
The concept working for one part of the narrative doesn't justify using it for the whole route.
I don't know, I
What's your feeling?
the only thing that's probably the most annoying part is not really... Like, I like the perspective switching UI and stuff. The main issue is this massive text box that takes over the whole screen.
Yeah, can you also tell us who the fuck is talking?
Well,
like, oh my god, why did they... oh my god.
You're meant to hear it. It's like voiced, right? But it's mainly because we're voicing it that we run into that issue. But yeah, I think science probably has the strongest story.
Really?
Out of all the
not
routes.
because they just shoehorn like 50% of it into this route.
I mean, it's not just the
All the narratives in this route, I feel like.
All routes are created equally, but some are more equal than others.
See, this route takes so much longer than the others because...
Yeah, do we have a comparison of length?
It's
I feel like
because...
the length
No,
is
it's because you're not meant to voice it. It's because we're voicing it that it's taking so long. Like, the other routes...
But we're voicing all of them.
I know, but the other routes, there are gameplay sections. For example, security has the whole, like,
No.
3D stuff, right?
No.
Because
That
this
stopped,
route's
like,
main
every
gimmick...
5 seconds.
Because this route's
That would
main
stop.
gimmick is the narrative. Like, if I was playing it by myself, I'd just be reading it by myself, and that would go a lot faster, right? So, comparatively...
Why can't we do that?
Comparatively, the length of the route would equal the other routes, but it's because they're voicing it that...
That's cap.
What
That's
would be
absolute
equivalent
fucking
has become
cap.
longer.
That is absolute fucking cap.
That
In no
theory makes
universe is
sense.
this...
No, I don't.
This is
I don't,
by far the longest route, no matter whether you're reading it or voicing it.
But it's definitely
The difference
faster
is
if
too
you read
large.
it.
Doesn't mean it's not the longest.
The
I
gameplay
can
is also slow,
guarantee
though.
you
You
this
have
is the
to
longest
take that
route.
into account.
This fucking took forever.
Anyway, we only have like an hour-ish left, so
Ugh.
I've seen, like, I have been spoiled on like a few images from the final like scenes, and I'm very excited to get to them, and that's how I know that it will take longer than 15 minutes to get through it.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah. Anyway, we'll be going on a break. So not this Saturday, not this Monday. Actually, what was that? Oh, Tuesday. We're not doing it Tuesday either. Okay, here are our options, right? We can resume on the 20th. So that's the Saturday, not this week, but the week after, right? We can resume.
Wait, is everyone free this Saturday?
No, it's the birthday party.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, just next week.
I mean, see, we have two options. We can either just continue on the Saturday of next week, and that would be doing, like, that would be finishing up science and then starting health, or we can do a mini session anytime before that Saturday and just start health on Saturday.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah, okay. And
I don't know, I can find time for an hour.
Yeah, okay. We probably won't do
Basically
it.
any day.
We probably won't do it this week. Unless wait. Actually, Mochi, how are you on Fridays?
This Friday?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
As in, like, in terms of, like...
I end work at 10.
Okay. We could start at 11? How does that sound to everyone else?
Yeah, if it's like an hour, it's fine.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's do a mini session Friday, 11 p.m. And then we can start health on the Saturday the week after. Oh,
Okay.
I'm so excited to kiss Teco. Oops, spoilers! Spoilers! Who
Like
said
what?
Who said what? What? No.